Ready. Um, will you please state your name?
Oh, Milton Morris got it.
Okay. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Mm, well, I mean, I became disabled about 4 years ago. Uh, I was working and walking and everything. Then all of a sudden, well, the doctor never told me I was a diabetic. And still to this day, I mean, I wasn't treated as what happened. I lost both of my legs above the knee. To make a long story short, and they never told me that I was a diabetic. So to this day, I never still know if I was a diabetic. But what happened? I bought a pair of Timberland boots from the flea market. I mean, learning from me don't never wear no shoes from nobody else. And I didn't clean them properly, right? And I wore those boots, and I was working at the time, so I was working hard, and I felt something burning to me on the bottom of, I mean, on the side of my foot. So a sore came on there about the size of a quarter, and then at the time I didn't have no insurance at that time, so Howard wouldn't do nothing for me. So the sore got real big, as size of a cell phone, and it wouldn't heal. So the doctor, they amputated. I had 4 major surgeries. They took my foot off. Then I fell down, busted stitches, and then I went back too late. Then it came above my knee. Then a year later, the same thing happened to my other leg. Sore came on my foot. They took it off. Then it came above my knee. So I had like 4 major surgeries. And I do what everybody else do. I mean, the only thing, I just can't walk. I tried to prosthetic, but it hurt to stand up in them, like, so I left that alone. So I got a mobile wheelchair, but I like the manual wheelchair also. So I do everything what everybody else do except walk. I just can't walk. So I mean, that's how I'm living from day to day.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. Want to learn a little bit about your experience as a mainstream voucher holder. How did you learn about the voucher program?
Oh, when I was young, back in the '90s, so I was basically trying to find an apartment, and somebody told me about housing. Still, I mean, back then I didn't realize when I signed up for the program that it was about the voucher. I thought it was just some people that help you trying to find an apartment. Come to find out, well, I was on my job 20 years after I signed up with housing, and that was back in about '96. But I worked all that time, so I didn't need housing at that point, because I was working full time for like 20 years on my job. And then 4 years later, I lost both of my legs above my knee. And then as soon as I lost my leg, my wife kicked me to the curb after being married for 20 years. I guess she didn't want to be with me by me losing my leg, right? So, I mean, it's a sad story, man. It shouldn't. Because when we got married, it was supposed to have been for better, for worse. But when I lost my leg, man, I lost her. So God made me a little bit more better off. Cause he gave me my own apartment now, and I ain't got to worry about her, putting me out and stuff no more, kicking me to the curb.
So when did you
So I mean, that's where I'm at.
when did you get your apartment?
Uh, January the 31st, 2020.
Okay. Uh, can you talk about what was it like previously before you got the apartment?
Well, I was in the shelter. So
Okay.
my wife put me out. I went in the shelter, right, and I was started talking to the case manager there. So they helped me. They helped me out through with housing, and then they got me with a case manager that's downtown New York Avenue. It's a church. they handle nothing but cases with DC Housing. They case man, they could be they the one that found me the problem that I got, and then as time went on, Mr. Queen, I had to go through Mr. Queen, which is my case manager for house. He the one that placed me into my apartment that I'm in now.
Okay. Okay. Now, how long was the process from completing the application to receiving the voucher and then finding the housing to moving in?
Oh, you talking about? You're not talking about going way back to '96 when I first signed up, right?
No. I'm talking about this time that you just mentioned how you got this new apartment in January 2020. How long was that process from
when
the
I went to the shelter?
Yeah, yes.
Right, the shelter. If I hadn't went to the shelter, I would have never got it. I got it through when I went in the shelter,
Okay,
and
so
that's how I started.
How long were you in the shelter?
For about 4 months.
Okay.
So they put me at the top of the list because of my condition. Because I I need a wheelchair accessory. So that's why they put me at the top of the list.
Okay. And you were saying that you had a case manager that worked with you to complete the application and finding the apartment. Is that correct?
Yes. She no longer works for that company no more.
Okay. Do you remember the name of the
company? They got new case managers. Dang, no. I know where they located. They in a church down there. They in a church.
Okay.
On New York Avenue.
Is this like
New York?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like a non-profit organization.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a nonprofit social service agency.
Right.
Okay.
They located 13th and K Street, Northwest.
Okay.
That big church right there on the corner.
Okay.
They in the bottom. They in the basement.
Okay. Did anyone from the housing authority help you identify the apartment to move in, or was it just all the help that you got is from the agency that you just mentioned?
Most with the agent. I ain't really found out about the housing case manager, which Mr. Queen is my case manager from the house. I ain't find out nothing about him until they did the inspection. They had to inspect the apartment.
Right.
So that's when he came involved. I learned out about him.
Okay. Were there any other challenges that you experienced during this application process or moving process from the shelter to your apartment?
I know it's a slow process. You just gotta wait.
Okay.
It's a waiting thing. You just gotta be patient and wait till everything fall in place.
Just so that I understand you better. So when you got into the shelter and you stay there for 4 months, how soon after you arrived at the shelter did this application process begin?
I say maybe about a month after being there.
Okay.
Because I was already an assistant, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Excuse me. I was already an assistant.
Okay. And
the housing had me an assistant since '96.
Okay, you're saying you were already in the housing's waiting list since 1996?
Yep.
Okay, that you must be referring to the housing choice voucher then.
Right, for housing, I thought it down in North Capitol, 1133.
Okay.
I've been on that list for '96.
Okay.
We did not know that because they the one told me how long I was on it waiting. Cause
Gotcha.
they say I came back and signed up for each one of my birthdays or something.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I explained to them that I was working in at the time. I didn't need a assist.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. Can you just talk a little bit about the living condition that you had in the shelter? What was that like?
Oh man, it was kind of. I mean, it was kind of good because I had somewhere to lay my head, but as far as being comfortable, man, they didn't have no hot water for the wheelchair, no hot water, only cold water. Then they have mice and stuff in there. Like, I mean, then you had guys in there that just didn't care, man, with nowhere. Ain't care nothing about. They ain't care nothing about living conditions. I mean, you had a lot of. I mean, you had right many people that was, wanting to do something for themselves. Then you got a lot of people that just in there just to be in the. They just hasn't related.
Hmm.
They be getting high and all that, man, and that was every day.
Okay. Okay. Um, and can you talk a little bit about your current living condition? What is your apartment? What is your home like?
Oh, you talking about now? Where am I now?
Yes.
I mean, to me, it's perfect. I don't have no problem here. I mean, it's quiet. They got cameras in the building. I mean, I worry about people being hanging in the hallway selling drugs. And they got two secure doors before you enter the building. Then they got security camera all around the building. So it's real. It's excellent secure. So I don't have no problem here.
Okay. Besides the security you just mentioned, what are some of the other things that you enjoy the most about your current living condition?
I mean, you can go on top of the roof, sit down with your family and stuff. I mean, yeah, you can take the elevator all the way up to the roof. They got couches and big 65-inch TV out there. And only thing you can't smoke out there, you can sit down and drink. But then on the first floor, they got a big TV. They got three big TV rooms where you can go in and write a letter or read a magazine or something. I mean, it's very secure building here. I mean, you can't ask for nothing better.
That's great. That's great. Um, I just
And
have a
then
few.
we close to the metro.
Okay. Transportation. Okay. Um, we just got a few more questions left here. How has your current living condition impacted other aspects of your life? Um, have you been able to, uh, develop a relationship with others and get involved in the community, or have friends and family come visit you? Any other aspect of your life that has been impacted you want to share with us?
Mm, yeah, I mean, I got another case manager that's from Social Security Disability. She
Hmm.
trying to find me a job.
Okay.
I mean, Social Security Disability got a program called Ticket to Work. And my case manager is in Texas. And she goes online and she can see what's on in DC on her computer. And she be job seeking for me on her computer. Then when I get ready for an interview, they'll call me or send me an email about her
Okay.
doing that.
Okay. That's
Then
great.
she sent me all my my resume. So
So,
basically, what I'm doing now is trying to find a job.
okay. Okay. What kind of job are you looking for?
I don't really. I mean, maybe the desk work or something. Or I mean, I can still do a lot of stuff like office work. Off cause I used to do. I was a day porter before I lost my leg. I used to do office maintenance clean,
Hmm.
maintenance work,
Okay. Okay. Um,
custodian.
Yeah. Um, you mentioned you mentioned you have a case manager at the housing authority and also a caseworker from the nonprofit social service agency, and then also from the Social Security office. What are the other resources and agencies that are currently supporting you besides these that you mentioned already?
Mm, um, really, I mean, ain't too other than my case manager that's from Social Security. I ain't know other programs that that's involved in what I be doing.
Okay.
You know, I don't have no nurse or not to come to see me because I'm high profile for doing stuff for myself.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I cook for my own self. I do wash my own clothes. I do everything for myself.
Okay. Okay. Um, well, thank you for sharing all that information. Are there anything else that you would like to add or let us know?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to find me a job. I mean, that's the most important thing. What I'm trying to do now. Cause I mean, sitting home, man, that's not me when I can work. And
Hmm.
my case manager is trying to help me find a job.
Okay.
And she in Texas, so I thank God for that. I mean, I go over and look at my email every day for interviews
Hmm.
for jobs every day.
You said she's in
So I
Texas, you said?
mean, uh,
Did you say she's from Texas?
yeah, she live in Texas.
Okay. Are you originally from Texas?
The case manager from, I mean, that's from Social Security Disabilities. They in all 50 states.
Right, 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 right. Okay.
So I mean, you would think my case manager be here in DC, but I had one here in DC, but I fired her. And the next one I got was from Texas.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up?
No, I don't have nothing else
Okay.
other
I s-
than,
yeah,
other than trying to find me a job.
yeah, yeah. I have one last question for you. Have you been sharing your story of getting an apartment with others, perhaps folks at the shelter that you were at previously, or letting them know about this program?
Oh, most of my friends already got their problem that was in the shelter with me.
Yes.
Most of everybody that I know is got their problem too.
Oh, that's great.
I
That's great.
mean, everybody at the shelter now is newcomer.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
Sometimes I might stop past there just to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to the case manager, my old case manager, but see, they not my case manager no more because I'm no longer in the shelter.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing your story. We're gonna edit and publish this interview on the HUD website where the general public will have access to this information, and we'll let you know when this get posted so you can check it out and share it with your friends as well.
Oh, okay. So they gonna post everybody's interview?
Right, right, right.
Oh, okay. Cause when we first started, I heard there was a lot of other people. I ain't heard no people after that.
Yeah. Well, we just want to thank you for taking the time to share your story with us. Do you have any other questions for us before we let you go?
Now I think I did is now.
Oh, you did excellent. Thank you. Thank you for all the information you shared. And we wish you the best in your
All
future
right, thank you,
endeavors.
man.
All right. Bye bye now.
All right, thank you. All
Mhm.
right.
Hey, Aisha.
Yeah, hi there.
I think he did great in terms of sharing his story. Was there anything else you wanted to add to what he shared, or before we transition to the other portion of the interview?
I know he said caseworkers at Mr. Queen, but I know Mr. Queen is, we don't have caseworkers. We have housing program specialists or housing program coordinators. But I
Right.
know a lot of our clients still take our specialists as
hmm
caseworkers. So
hmm
that could be one clarification. But Mr. Queen is a housing program coordinator that did assist him with the visa process.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Sounds good.